Hello guys, hello. My name's Ethan. Make sure you check out my website, ethanwrenn.com. From there you can find links to all my various socials. We are currently live on Twitch and YouTube. If you'd like to get notified when I go live next, make sure to follow or subscribe on the respective platforms. What is the next symbol we're going to be covering today? URTY. Ethan, you just covered the two different symbols that are about the Russell, and you're about to cover a third? Yes, we are. URTY is a leveraged Russell 2000 ETF. Now wait, before you do anything, guys, before you do anything, this is a very advanced investment tool. If the word advanced doesn't fit into your investing vocabulary, this might not be for you. I'm just letting you know now. Also, I highly recommend going and watching our Russell 2000 video first before you continue with this symbol. Everything that we said about the Russell 2000 pretty much applies here. The main difference it is a 3x leveraged variant of the product. So let's get into some quick details. Now, as I say with all leveraged ETFs that we cover on this channel, when you are trading a leveraged ETF, it's better to do your research, your technical analysis, your indicators. Use the actual underlyings. Come over here and look at IWM, right? Which is your Russell 2000, or you have RTY for the full size, $1,780 per share. Do your technical analysis over here on the underlyings. Don't really do technical analysis on the TA of a leveraged ETF because, let's go back to the symbol. Oftentimes, leveraged ETFs will have some sort of distortion to their charts. This is caused by, we sometimes call it like decay, for example. This is caused by fees that are collected by the people who provide these ETFs and bring them to market. For example, ProShares. They collect a small fee in exchange for extending you the leverage that this ETF provides. Now, I'll be honest with you, the fees that you would come to expect from a leverage ETF are really small, and relative to almost any other forms of gaining access to capital to trade with, like a personal loan, etc., it's relatively cheap. So you shouldn't be too worried about the fees. What did I say about decay? While some leveraged ETFs show extreme signs of decay and should never be held for long periods of time, that is not true for all leveraged ETFs. If you find a leveraged ETF for a product that represents a really strong market that tends to grow over long periods of time, and I'm talking like decades, you can, as you can see here, safely buy and hold something like this for really long periods of times and not really have to worry about it losing you money purely based on the decay factor alone. If something happens in the underlying, well, you got what you paid for. It's a leveraged variant of the underlying. But assuming the underlying is continuing to grow as expected, this leveraged 3x variant of the Russell 2000 would show as much as would properly track. It would properly track. For example, if you had bought when it IPO'd at $9.42 and just held forever, you would currently be up as much as 300%, and it was up as much as 1,100% just recently in 2021, 2022. So, where are we expecting the URTY Russell 2000 leveraged ETF to go? Currently, we are expecting as much as a 292% gain in this product. Again, this is representative of the underlying. If you watched our previous video about IWM, we're expecting roughly 90%, 88% of a move in the Russell 2000, which would lead us to believe that the 3x leverage variant would move 90% times 3, give or take. This puts our expected price point at around $229. Very solid returns in what is a relatively great asset. Again, the Russell 2000. But again, guys, this is more of an advanced position. It's not something I can recommend to just anyone who, may not be familiar with products such as this. So recognize your skill level before placing any trades in a leveraged ETF. Maybe take some time to do some research about the underlyings, about margin trading, things of that nature before considering something such as this. The dividend yield on URTY is 0.30%. Basically nothing, but better than nothing. It being a leveraged ETF, it's nice that they even offer it at all. And as you can see, I know I said do not do your technical analysis in a leveraged ETF, but if we were to do some quick technical analysis, you would kind of get an idea that for the most part, it's tracking as you might expect. For example, if you come down to the bottom, we're looking at the RSI. When the RSI is low and touching the ground, that's typically a sign that it's oversold or potentially a good value. The RSI is high in the sky and it's touching the 70, that ceiling area where this red line is. That's typically a sign that it's overbought or potentially not a good time to be buying that asset. The last time that the RSI was as low as it is currently was in March 2020, where this symbol, URTY, proceeded to run as much as 900%, guys. 900%. Even if you just got a piece of that, guys. Even if you just got a piece of that. The time before that the RSI was as low as it is currently is December 2018. What happened after that? It proceeded to run as much as 100%. In 2016, the RSI touched down at the 30, and then what happened? The symbol proceeded to run as much as 428%, and then lastly, in 2011, the RSI touched down at the 30, indicating that it was oversold. What happened? URTY ran as much as 573%. These ranges are absolutely massive, guys. This is where the real money's being made. Now, I highly recommend a symbol like this, especially with such a fantastic entry that I'm letting you guys know about well in advance, very much at the bottom. Like, it is not too late. You can go get this right now. But yes, the ranges are massive. I quite like this product. I see it doing very well. It makes these multi-100% laps often. And that's everything I have to say about URTY. Again, ProShares, UltraPro, Russell 2000. Make sure to go watch the dedicated Russell 2000 video where we cover IWM and RTY if you want to learn more about the underlying product that's being traded here, as well as the top 10 holdings of those ETFs. Great. Give me one moment, guys. We'll move into the next segment.